Good morning, everyone. It is March the 11th, 2026. The next video I'm going to put up is I've decided to title it "Reviewing the Mental Health Act," and we've talked, and I know I've talked about BC and the some of the provinces changing their Mental Health Act, and with the homeless bringing in homeless people who refuse to go for treatment or really need the treatment, and who needs the treatment, who doesn't need the treatment. And it's really a huge controversy over this right now. And this one is on Prince Edward Island, what they're doing. And what does this work, or what doesn't work, what does work. There's not enough mental health workers. There's less beds in what they're talking about in this particular video for the mental health, people with mental health. And it's extremely important, I think, to see the various videos again of what's being said and what's happening across the country, because people are suffering mental health problems, and I'm seeing people are just, because people who are in mental health crises are put in positions where they're bothering people who are not in mental health crisis. They actually wear down people who are perfectly fine, but they're doing things to people that are really helping to cause more of a crisis as well. And they really need to get the help that they need so that they're not bothering people who are fine. And I'm seeing so many different things that are happening. It's hard to kind of explain how this is. It's a chain reaction that's going through our society right now in different ways, and you're seeing how it's affecting people in different ways. Like all the drugs and the drug problem down here. We've got people with mental health problems that are not getting it, that are in our apartment buildings, such as what's happened to me recently. We finally evicted a gentleman out of our building here who was definitely had his mental health problems. He was a hoarder, and that's also a system of PTSD where you have, it's a PTSD where it's in trauma. There's so many people in trauma, and if you put people who are in trauma with people who are not in trauma, then it forces them to be in trauma, because it raises their mental health as well, to the extent that they're ready to lash out. So they are really in desperate need, and the politicians, everybody's seeing that we can't just throw everybody together. And this is what I'm talking about, and I have been talking about for a while. You cannot just put people in different stages of mental health or different stages of life. This is why I'm always saying you need to have a different building for certain things, like the mental health, and then have them looked after properly. And this is exactly what I was talking about too in the Dunn house that they've done up in Toronto there recently as well. So they're starting to look at ways of trying to help people as well. But you'll hear from a lady who's her son was forced into mental health, and he's come out on top, and he's doing quite well. So I'm just going to leave it there, and I think it's very important that I think people should be watching what's going on and not ignoring it, but seeing what's being done, what's working, what's not working. So again, people, take care, watch your surroundings, and be safe, and we'll talk again soon. And bye-bye.